All right, we are live. We are live. And I really wish they put that viewer count on there. That'll make things so much easier. I gotta figure that out. Let me let them know we live out here. This is the city chat. Mm, 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 mm. Live. That's that. Now I just need to go into YouTube. And save that. And we are ready to rock and roll. Contact dunk requirements. Dunk package requirements, passing style requirements. Salute to the homie Double H for setting us up with this information, sharing it with the community. What up, Mike? What's good, man? Hopefully everybody's good out there. That's set up. Let me go in here and get a viewer count. See if that's good. Requirements. What up, Chef? What's good? Speaking of dunks, remember when Vince Carter jumped over that 7-footer in the Olympics? Man, the homie Tron did that in uh in 2K23. What up, Angelo? Protein. What up? What up, y'all? What up? So I'm running a little late because I had to go get this low profile mic arm. The other one was coming down. It was really annoying. So I just wanted to go to Best Buy right quick and get that joint. So that way it's a lot easier to work. You know, during this time, you got to be on the go. So much information dropping, and it's just like you got to keep it moving. And I don't want anything holding me back. What are the build names for 2K24? Well, a couple of names that we saw was a 3-point shot hunter. That was ATV who asked that, ATV 911. A 3-point shot hunter. We heard of a defensive menace. We also heard of a 2-way 3-point glass cleaner at the 7-1. Y'all heard that right. A 2-way 3-point glass cleaner. That just sounds insane. What up, Kentrell Dukes? What's goody? I hear we breaking backboards. Yeah, there's a rumor. I'll share it. I'll share exactly where that's coming from. Give me a second. I could pull it up in 1 second. Now, where did I have that at? I'll share with you guys why they're saying that we may be breaking backboards in 2K23. I'll share it right now. Let me just pull it up. I'm pretty sure it's in here. I didn't mean to do that. Close that out. Stop that. All right. Icon room. There we go. Give me 1 second. I'll be able to pull it up for you. I know I saved it, but I wasn't sure. I might have it in my screenshots before I go searching over there. I might have it in my screenshots. Let me see if I can pull it from my screenshots and share it with you guys. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's it right there. It is it. So we'll pull it up right now for you guys. You asked for it. You got it, man. You asked for it. You got it, man. Let me go pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. The homie All City Big Heck shared this with me. Let's see what it's looking like. And that's that there. I got to unlock it so that I can stretch this out. And this is the reason why folks are thinking that we might be breaking backboards. Now, is that legitimate? It sounds legitimate to me. I don't see any other reason why 2K would put break records and backboards in the city. Only in NBA 2K. You talking about that's some next level stuff. Yeah, they still have Best Buys, of course. Yeah. Yeah, what up, Superb? What's goody? I gave up on my contact dunk dream. Well, we got the contact dunk requirements. We got the dunk package requirements, which we're going to review in this stream. We also got the passing style requirements, which we'll pull up as well. It's looking like silver posterizer for me. What, you seeing those thresholds, huh? Them thresholds. Underrated reply guy in the building. What up? So we're breaking back records and backboards. Maybe that's like maybe something you get as you increase your rep. Who knows? Should I pick up new gen PG? Should I pick a new gen PG? I don't know. I don't know your skill level. I want to be able to tell you yay or nay. You got to ask yourself that if you're ready for running point guard. Yes, why Big Jordan? Doesn't that crazy? Imagine for a second, y'all. Imagine that we're breaking backboards. That would be insane if we're breaking backboards. You know how many clips, TikToks, and all of that y'all finna be in? Because I'm trying to catch a body with a broken backboard. Forget about it. It's over. Let me catch a body with a broken backboard. It's a GG. I seen a 71 DD hit East Bay. Do we know the vert requirements for contact dunk animations? We do, and we're going to get into that. We're going to pull it up as soon as we get some more folks rolling in. So this way I don't have to like go over it as many times. We'll let the folks roll in and we'll get right to it. $2 super chat, starting the super chat wave. Hoodie H with a $2 super chat said, most anticipated 2K in a long time. If you're a veteran of the 2K franchise, you know this is different. You know right off rip, the vibe is different, the energy is different. This is not like the last 3 2Ks. This is nothing like we experienced as far as hype is concerned, the connection with the dev team, the connection with the next makers, the way the community is feeling in general. It hasn't been like this. To tell you the truth, y'all, I don't think it was ever like this. Not like what we are now. The only thing, we're just waiting to see if 2K was able to execute. If they were able to execute, GG's, y'all. The best 2K in 2K history is what we're looking at. And I'm not just saying that to say that. I'm not just saying that to say that. You know I'm highly skeptical. I was so disappointed in 2K23. Everything they addressed, from the littlest things like adding a no squads rec to adding a chat, so this way you could communicate with your opponents in the rec center. The littlest things have been addressed, and it looks like it's going to be amazing. New rec for season 2. I addressed this in my video. It looks like it's possible we may be getting a new rec in season 2. There was an image that folks were able to see on the background. It said new rec coming soon, season 2. Oh man, Baller, what up? Example, I automatically calculate the anchor is an S tier badge for a 610 build. Oh, All City, I've added another column to the offline My Builder tool to show the badge tier for each badge at the user's selected height chosen. But underrated reply guy, we got to get up. We got to get up in like a party chat. Maybe this weekend, me, you, and the All City team can get up. So that way, one, we could properly push this thing, this tool that you developed, and we could better understand how the tool works. So I don't want to do that during a live stream because my thoughts are spread thin there. So yeah, we'll get up in one of the chats and see if we could clear all this information up so I have a better understanding of it myself. Definitely appreciate you for taking the time to make that happen. If you don't know what we're talking about, Underrated Reply Guy created a tool that you guys can use. It's on my Twitter. I saved it on my Twitter. But he created a tool that you guys can use, inputting your stats and then seeing what badges are going to be available for you. So I think that's a great tool. What up, Slim? Blake is out there. The Boring Life of Faith is out there. The Mayor is out there. Ryan Murky is out there. Zidane Dada is out there. What's goody? Will there be a Stephen Curry build video soon? I read that verbatim, B. That autocorrect be, I don't know what y'all be talking to Siri. Like, y'all must be talking Ebonics to Siri, because Siri be messing up y'all whole sentences, B. He said, where there be a Steph Curry build video soon? Zay the LV just busting your chops, man. I'm sure a Steph Curry build video is probably like one of the first build videos that you'll see out there. Proceed with caution with watching build videos, y'all. I keep stressing this to y'all. Don't take this with a grain of salt. Build videos means that you got to look at that player and how he plays with the build. Because if you don't got the badges to match, your player is not going to play the same as the person who's telling you that build video, showing you. Remember, your badges are based on your play style, what you're executing out there. So instead of looking at build videos, the new wave may be the new play style video. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if your play style is not up to par, then your badges are going to look completely different on that build. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. What up, OG? What's goody? Underrated reply, gotcha. Yeah, for now it's just user puts in the rating for each attribute, and it'll tell you exactly what the badge level and the badge tier is. I'll be around this weekend for your feedback. All right, sounds good. We're stretched really thin, especially it's go time, so we're stretched really thin. But we're trying to update the Discord for the rollout of 2K24, and I think tools like that underrated reply guy are great for our Discord community and everybody in the 2K community as well. So we definitely want to find the way to push this tool. We need to validate it as well because I haven't been able to cross-reference the tool. I definitely want to make that happen as well. So before we start pushing it, what up, Toonie? City, you're gonna catch me with the Curry template, King of Kings. Yeah, yeah. Lateral quickness not tied to perimeter D is nice. That is interesting. I gotta check that out. That's the first time I'm hearing that. Quickness not tied. Yeah, all right. These people gonna be mad when they have to sacrifice attributes for these badges. That's damn right. See what the 2K what the 2K development team did. And by the way, we're gonna be showing the contact dunk requirements. The new contact dunk requirements here on this live stream. We're going to review it. We're going to be showing the passing style requirements here on this live stream. We're also going to be showcasing some of the more popular dunk packages in their requirements right here on this live stream. We're going to get to it in just a minute. I just like to make sure I connect with y'all before I get the rambling off like crazy, because then I lose sight of the chat. What up, Rob Plays? What's good, man? You ain't missed nothing much. We're out here. I'm making a athlete, and then I'm gonna see how many points are left for a basketball player. I got a hunch. That's the Jedi mind tricks, B. You see what I'm saying? You gotta watch it. Jedi and his mind tricks said, I'm making an athlete for 2K24, and then I'm gonna see how many points are left for him to make a whole basketball player on NBA 2K24. See, normally Jedi, he plays the mind tricks and he comes out there with soccer players and baseball players. But this year he's going to try to he's going to do his best to make an athlete. And then if he has a little bit points left over, he'll make a basketball player. So it's all up here, Jedi. It's all up here. I get it, bro. I'm with you all the way, B. Validation, anticipation, formalization. Bro, it's a one-stop shop, bro. Yeah, it's definitely a one-stop shop. That's what we trying to be on. I get it. I'm overwhelmed trying to go to all these different streams and videos and trying to gather that information and then make content. So I get it. So if there's any way that I can make that more convenient for y'all, that's what we do. We got a goal to reach 100K this year, and that goal doesn't come easy for anybody. So we're going to do our best to make that happen. All City Slim with the $5 super chat said, I can give you the reassurance that we will make it happen this weekend to look at it closerly. There you go, man. It's all about looking at things. You know what I'm saying? When you get to squinting or you start closing that one eye and you get to, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at things closerly. It's an inside joke for the folks that don't know. If you're new here to the stream, try to take a second and start looking at things a little bit closerly. That's some brain dead stupid. Yeah, I be doing some real dumb brain dead stuff sometimes. But that's how it is when you guys get so much of my time. You guys get a lot of my time, from live streams to videos. So you get to see all the goofiness, all the dumb outtakes. The way I be winging these live streams too, you get to see all the goofy outtakes. As serious as I be trying to talk like a newscaster out here and just messing things up, mispronouncing tons of words. The same way y'all spell, I be mispronouncing mad words. De'Aaron Fox build coming for sure. Yeah, that De'Aaron Fox build. You saw De'Aaron Fox was moving in those clips, in those gameplay clips. I said, oh my Lord, them boys, them slashing playmakers finna be a problem. Crumb Bug in the building. What up, Crumb? Tranquilo. Come chocolate. Que se pate, se pete. Que se pate, se pate. I wish I knew what that meant. I could read Spanish a little bit, but I half know what the stuff means. City gonna be someone IRL saying closerly. Yeah, I gotta watch it, bro. I definitely gotta watch it because I'm gonna mess around, go into a shop or just go to buy some, maybe take a closerly look. I'm like, what they gonna be like, what he said? They said, oh, he's Spanish. Oh, English is his fifth language. Oh. Oh man, less info, maybe more. Well, I tell you, I don't think less is more in the case when it comes to 2K. They have, in my opinion, they had a lot to make up for. From what we experienced over the last 3 years, in my opinion, they had a lot to make up for me to feel excited, and they made it happen. Salute to 2K, the dev team, everybody involved in making this stuff happen. We still need to see execution. We still need to see if that execution is going to be able to sustain for the entirety of the annual cycle. So there's still a lot to consider, y'all. Is one patch going to mess up everything like 2K23? Will that be acceptable? You know, there's still a lot to consider. But as of now, on paper, because that's all we got is on paper. As of now, on paper, it looks like it's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread in regards to basketball, sports, gaming. They're gonna be astounded if you say closely IRL. Yeah, they sure are. Paul George bill was the best. They had some decent, you know, we went over the NBA template bills earlier today, and they had some fairly it allowed us some insight into what 2K is expecting from the player base. They had some decent bills because them replica bills were trashy, but these template bills are pretty decent. I got to know every detail. I made one build last year being this meticulous. That's good that you said that, Why Big Jordan, because I intend to be that meticulous for a 2K24. Really going over everything with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that I get a build that can last me the entire year. If you guys are looking for a build like that, you may want to keep it locked here because you guys know I'm going no money spent. So every build that I make has to be, I can't afford to make mistakes. In 2K23, I would just wing a build and say, let me just I'll buy another one just in case. I'll buy another one in case this one messes up. I can't do that. That Joe Kitchen and Cat build on defense, I don't know what they was thinking, Jay Johnson. What type of build you thinking? B Go Crazy said, I'm thinking of like a rebounding wing. I'm thinking of a 6'10 type of build, yeah. 6'10 is a sounding OP, so something that I could play to 5 if necessary, but mainly want to play out the corner. It's a swing type of build. Please stay away from the temp builds. Yeah, some of them builds aren't too bad. You know, we're thinking, when you start thinking of the new player that's new to 2K and because in 2K23, we did some rate my builds and we saw a ton of different builds helping folks out. And we would be baffled as to like, how did you come up with this idea? And that's simply because a lot of folks don't understand nothing at all about thresholds. They don't understand nothing of the exploits of 2K, how much better your player would be if you just met this threshold, because it gives you these type of animations. So because a lot of the player base doesn't understand these things, a lot of you guys that are here watching this live stream think that everybody goes to YouTube. That's not the case. The folks that, considering every single person that comes to YouTube to watch something about 2K, we still all together only make up a small portion of the 2K player base. So there's a ton of people who don't even consider going to YouTube. They just get the game, get on the game, and try it out. They don't know about thresholds and badge levels and all this stuff. So I think the template build in regards to those folks, it's a good look for them. They could choose their favorite player and go out there and try to perform like their favorite player. And I think that's fun for noobs. I think it's a good idea for noobs. Yeah, I thought so too, Keith Turner. All right, so we got 297 in the chat. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. So we're going to start off with the contact dunk requirements. We got the contact dunk requirements. We got some of your favorite dunk package requirements. And we also have passing style requirements. So some good information in here. This was brought to us by Double H. Salute to the homie Double H. He's on the road to 1 million subscribers, man. It's definitely going to happen for him. Sub-Zero with the 199 super chat. Hopefully the day one crying isn't too bad. Yeah, hopefully. Keep our fingers crossed. The way the community is sticking together, though, I gotta tell you, it feels like we ain't up for none of that. Who knows? Who knows? But it feels like, you know, and considering that Mike Wang and LD2K are in these spaces, so they're getting closerly with the community. See how I slipped that closerly in there? But anyway, Yeah, so it looks like they're trying to keep their finger on the pulse on what the community is thinking and how they're vibing. So hopefully they won't be as quick to make these game breaking type of changes. And hopefully they'll listen to the right people next time. We'll see what happens. But let's get into it, man. This is what it's all about. So you see 8 contact dunks. You guys are looking at it on screen, y'all. So we have contact dunk 1. The requirement is an 87 driving dunk. And that's all we have so far. Like contact 1, I don't know if it's going to be small, big man contact dunks, things like that. As you can tell from the stats, you could tell which ones are going to be big man contact dunks. But this is what Double H provided us with. As you guys know, Double H went to Community Day, so he had a ton of information. And I'm pretty sure this was delivered to us by Double H. 87 driving dunk with a 75 vertical. Contact 2. I just turned French for a second. Contact dunk number 2, 89 driving dunk with a 78 vertical. Contact dunk number 3, a 94 driving dunk with an 82 vertical. Number 4, a 96 driving dunk with an 86 vertical. What you finna do out there with a 96 driving dunk? Oh my God. Folks are going for it though. You already know folks are finna go for it. Contact dunk number 5, 86 driving dunk with the 85 vertical. Max height is 6'4". So this is like small man, small like guard contact dunks. And I don't think that's too taxing. 86. And then small contact dunks as well is going to be 93 driving dunk with an 85 vertical, the max height at 6'4". For the big, taller players, contact dunk number 7, an 80 standing dunk, and a minimum height of 6'10". Oh, yeah, I guess these are standing contact dunks. A 90 standing dunk with a minimum height of 6'10". Do you guys feel like this is restrictive or is it fair? So far across the board, I've been seeing things done really fair, almost like 2K. It finally dawned, at least this is how it feels, and I'm not trying to insult the 2K devs, but from the gamer's perspective, it feels like it finally dawned on 2K that these things just make sense. I don't know if 2K has been trying to implement these type of things, but it seems fair to me. Do you guys see it any different? I don't need you guys to agree with me. If you see it differently, share your thoughts. I feel like it's pretty fair. If you want to sacrifice somewhere, you can sacrifice. Go to 86 if you're under 6'4", or go to an 87 if you're a bit taller than that. Why Big Jordan said it's fair. Yeah, they got me out there. It's fair. They got standing meters now. Yeah, they got standing dunk meters. I hear it's going to be pretty tough. Do you guys know that the contact dunk meters are green or miss for 2K24? It's green or miss, B. You're not going to see the same things that you saw last year where folks were they didn't even have no momentum. They were cut off already, like their lane was cut off, but they triggered that dunk meter and they were taking off with no momentum. It went from like a body up to a takeoff. It was so silly. And I seen too many lates go in, slightly lates and all this stuff. Protein said, that's fair. It's going to ensure balance. Thank you, man. I feel the same way. I feel like it's going to ensure balance. King of Kings said, I hope y'all know back in 2K16-17, when we only had pure type players, if you go back and see their stats, you can make them in the new builder and add on to it. Nice. King of Kings shared that. The homie Triggertown said, I Wadger. This will be one of the better 2K. Homie earlier was homie. I don't even want to get into it. I'm too tired. My eyes are dry and stuff, but I'm like, yo, I got to stream because they came out with the contact dunk requirement. So I know folks want to know about this stuff. Green or miss all day long. Facts. Robert Callie said, when they're going to show animations, we've seen a bunch of animations, yeah. If you're late to the game, all this week we've been seeing animations. Go to NBA 2K Lab. They got some great animations on there. They had standing dunk meter in 22. Yeah, they had the standing dunk meter. It was just hard to activate. Jay Johnson said, I love that the number of badges not limited, man. I can make my build and get what I get. And it's based on playstyle. So let me help you guys understand some why it's so important. Because let's say you spend floor setters are going to be in the seasons. And if you guys don't know what floor setters are, this allows you to lock in a badge level because there's progression and there's regression to your badges. The way in which you progress a badge is going to be primarily determined by your playstyle, by your teammate grade, and there was one other factor. It was teammate grade, and maybe you guys could fill that in. I know there was one other factor, but there's some determining factors that will decide whether you're gonna progress your badge or you're gonna regress in your badge progression. Well, floor setters will lock that in at the silver or gold level, so it doesn't regress below those particular levels. But don't forget that you got to get that badge to that level. And that's going to be based on activating that badge, constantly triggering that badge. The second you stop triggering that badge no longer progresses. And that's why it's so important, because when you get that floor setter, you lock it in and then you can explore different options, different play styles. So you could start adding more badges to your arsenal. So it's super dope, man. Oh, snap. AC going live again today. Yes, sir. Dano, we got contact dunk requirements. We got your favorite dunk package requirements. And we also got passing style requirements. So pretty dope. Whether you win a game. Oh, yeah, there you go. Win or lose. Wins and losses. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah. So wins and losses, the criteria is wins and losses, your teammate grade, and what badges you're activating. So somebody is going to start a template channel. You can book it. Well, that 2K is putting, it's going to be hard to start a template channel because 2K is already showing you the templates in the builder. So, I think the best thing, if I was to offer any advice, I would recommend targeting play styles. Like play like Kyrie. To play like Kyrie, you got to learn these moves to get these badges. You get what I'm saying? Or play like Steph Curry. And instead of saying a Steph Curry build, you're going to be saying a Steph Curry play style. How to create a Steph Curry play style. And when you're going through these attributes, you're going to tell them which badges they need and what animations they need to trigger off. I imagine that's where we're headed. At least the smart creators will lean that way. Hopefully the viewers understand what they're getting themselves into when they're looking at these build videos. Template review videos. If you got a floor setter, you set it higher, even if you only have it on bronze, but your attribute got to meet the requirements. Yes, thank you for clarifying that, Prince Major. That's exactly right. You could put a floor setter on a badge, and keep in mind that floor setters are absolute. So you got to make sure you put it on the right badge. But you can put it on a badge and it'll still continue to progress. So even if you got it on bronze, you could put the silver or gold floor setter on, and when it meets that level, it'll lock in at that level, but it won't go below that. So you can continue to raise it, but you can't go below the floor setter, even if you're putting it on a badge that's already below the level of the floor setter. Someone is going to break the game. As you know, it's facts, Dre. I get it. I get why you feel that way. You know what keeps me confident? That Wolf is there. Wolf is on the scene, and from some of the more practical implementations for 2K24 that I've seen that left me scratching my head over the years, like why wouldn't that stuff be added? It seems like they needed a practical minded 2K player to be involved with the dev team to help see a bunch of these things and put them into action. Now, I don't want to give all credit to Wolf, and I doubt he'll want to take all credit, because from what I hear, the 2K development team works really hard. But sometimes you just need those practical viewpoints to kind of bring folks back down to earth. Like, homie, you were way over there, bro. Like, come from around the corner, from down the street, come back, meet me over here. This is where the park is. It's really simple. Basketball is simple. So I'm glad that we had somebody in there to help bring things back down from where they were going. Are jump shots locked behind attributes again? I'm not 100% sure. Can anybody confirm if jump shots are locked behind? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I imagine that certain jump shots. Hold on. Let me correct myself. I imagine that it may be very similar in regards to your jump shots to what we experienced in 2K23. That makes more sense because I don't think like big man builds should be able to get these small guard type of jump shots. Best build channels are dead. The builds they have are for them. Guess what Keith Turner said? From best builds to easy to use build tutorials. Yeah, play styles. Keep in mind, play styles. And as a creator, you're going to have to expand upon this. Because when you're showing somebody a build, that doesn't mean that that build is going to develop the same way that you developed your build. So this dude might be a spot up shooter and he's looking at somebody's build that plays like a shot creator. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the attributes look nice. Y'all get what I mean? Phantom Veins, they just making people play more My Career to make you spend more to be good. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I'm going no money spent this year, so I'm looking forward to enjoying my experience. I don't like, you guys know me, I don't like My Career at all. But if they could make the experience a lot easier to digest, I'm all for it, man. It'd be nice to go back to having fun. The parks look lit. Every aspect of 2K right now looks like it's finna be lit. How about that starting 5 game mode? That looks like it's gonna be fun. The Mamba moments. I'm exploring all of this. We're gonna be creating content in a new way this year. And the main goal is bringing it back to fun. So I'm looking to make fun content. We got to step outside of this rut that is 2K and start leading the way in innovation, innovating the way in which we create content, innovating the way in which you guys receive content. So we'll see what we could do with that this year, but just know that my wheels are always turning, me. But don't get me wrong, we're always going to have resources for the basic information that most 2K players want, like badges, bills, things like that. The All City team is heavy at work. So there's going to be, if it's not me, it's going to be one of our teams, like one of our team members that will create the content that you need. So trying to pack the park, man, trying to pack the park. Mars, what up, Mars? Well, go on. Did you hear that we will have the ability to change wingspan and height of completed builds, but we will not have the abilities to change attributes on a completed build? That's interesting. No, I didn't hear that, Mars. Thanks for sharing that. Mars said that we're going to have the ability to change our wingspan and height on a build that's already been completed, but we will not have the ability to change attributes of a completed build because attributes mean money. Yeah, appreciate you sharing that. That's the first time I'm hearing that. That's super dope. Is the crowd coming on the court? That looks, yeah, what was that about? Robert Callies, I saw a glimpse of that. What was the crowd? I know that's in the street ball side quest. Because if you guys don't know, you're gonna have the NBA path, and then you're gonna have a whole street ball side quest. And these are going to be like 2 separate My Careers. If there's any way to kind of break it down, it sounds like it's going to be 2 separate My Careers. Lengthy. The side quest should be lengthy. So they mentioned that if I don't know if you're doing poorly on the court, then the crowd will just run onto the court. So I thought that was pretty dope. I don't know. They didn't give much details behind that. I don't know if you guys got any. What up, Mags? What's good, man? Can you quickly recap? So right now we're pretty much just starting, Mags, but we have the contact dunk requirements. We have a few of your favorite dunk package requirements, and we're also going to review the passing style requirements. Right here on the screen, you guys are seeing the contact dunk requirements. I'll review it once more. Contact dunks 1 through 4. These require an 87 driving dunk with a 75 vert, an 89 driving dunk with a 78 vert, 94 driving dunk with an 82 vert. You could tell that these are like, obviously, you're going to get better animations with the higher requirements. So contact dunk number 4 is going to be a 96 driving dunk with an 86 vert. That sounds extra taxing. but those are going to be for like them slasher type of builds. Then contact dunks 5 and 6 need an 86 driving dunk, but these are like for small men, folks that are below 6'4". 86 driving dunk, 85 vertical, and you must be below 6'4". 93 driving dunk, 85 vertical, must be below 6'4". And then for the big man dunks, you have an 80 standing dunk with a minimum height of 6'10". You have a 6'10 and higher. Requirement for contact dunk is 80 standing dunk, and requirement for contact dunk number 8 is a 90 standing dunk, minimum height 6'10". I'm hearing we're going to possibly need to work out to change our player's body frame. Yes, I just put that in the video today. Uncle Demi dropped a video earlier today. And if you guys don't know, when you're making your build, you're no longer going to have the option to select a body type like bulky, or I forget some of the compact and some of the other body types that we've had for years. 2K took that completely out the game. But Uncle Demi did speculate, and he kind of, you could hear his little chuckle. He speculated that you may be able to change your body type, for instance, like going to the gym more often. If you want to get buff, then maybe you go to the gym more often and you have an opportunity to see your body, your frame change. So I thought that was pretty dope. What up, Luck? What's good, man? Uncle Biz said very taxing, as it should be. Defined was a body type. Facts. Glocks. Defined was a body type. Second, by the way, I just want to mention this because I don't see subscriber notifications coming in. You guys could help us. If you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, you guys could help us reach 100K subscribers. We want to make that happen this year. If you got a second, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your subscription will definitely not be made in vain, as we do this every single day. We are out here. Help us get that 100K. Subscribe today. Take a second. That's like some CJ from San Andreas-ish. Like old school. Yeah, the homies are saying that. Yeah. Great. Another. So is everybody good with the contact dunks? Do you want me to move on to the like your favorite dunk package requirements? We can pull that up. I'll get that up in just a second. Let's pull this up. Let me see here. Image source. It's image source, right? Yeah, it's image source. We can come back to this if we need to, but I'll pull up the dunk package requirements. Dr. Disrespect gets a dunk package in 2K24. This man is everywhere. What a superstar. How do you get involved in every single game? He must have a hell of an agent. Michael Jordan dunk package. The requirement is a 94 dunk, a 78 vertical, and the max height has to be 6'9". The Dr. Disrespect dunk package requires an 85 dunk, a 70 vertical, and a max height of 6'9". LeBron James dunk package. Imagine you need a higher dunk rating to get Dr. Disrespect's dunk package than LeBron James, even though LeBron James was one of the most goated animations you could equip on 2K23. LeBron James, an 84 dunk, a 64 vertical with a minimum height of 6'5", so 6'5" and up. Westbrook dunk package, a 93 driving dunk, 65 vertical, max height 6'9". You had a below 6'9". Scottie Pippen, 85 dunk, 65 vertical, minimum height 6'5". This was brought to us, if I'm not mistaken, this was screen captured from Double H. Salute to Double H and his grind to 1 million subscribers. Wishing him the best of luck to make it there. That's crazy and dope, right, Ray? Yeah, Dr. Disrespect is damn near everywhere. Man. Call Me Bane said, I don't like the fact that Slithery requires a 94 for Hall of Fame. Is it the most broken finishing badge in the game, arguably, which is high, but not high enough to restrict from being decent somewhere else? The fact that Slithery requires a 94 for Hall of Fame, that doesn't sound too bad to me. I get why you feel that way, but man, I tell you, man, I don't see Slithery is one of the most goated badges. I wouldn't have been mad, and I'll tell you something else to add to that. There is no other badge in the game that I have seen move the defender like Slithery moves defenders. You activate your Slithery animation. I'm trying to work in position as an interior defender. My momentum is headed that way. But because of your Slithery animation, my player kind of stalls his movement or leans to the side to let you go up in animation that I'm not even performing. Is coming out of my player because you have Slithery on. That badge is goaded. I wouldn't have been mad if they would have put that joint to 97 for the requirement for Hall, even 99 for the requirement for Hall of Fame. It's one of the best badges in the game. I don't know how it's going to be for 2K24, but consistently for years now, Slithery was that go-to badge. So Black Ice said requirement for Slithery was higher last year. Look at that. Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad if I saw that joint 97 or 99. It's just, from what it does to a defender, is unfair. I hate the idea that an offensive player can make a defensive player move simply by the actions that they perform on their, or they queue up on their controller. I really don't like that idea. If I'm beat, I'm beat. I get it. But don't make me move a certain way because this player has a badge. It undermines my badges. It undermines my skill. So that's how I be feeling. Retirement for requirement for Slithery was higher last year, is what Black Eye said. Who knows with the 499? If you guys got questions, please share them in the chat. 448 in the stream right now. Who knows what a 499 super chat says? Showing love to All City and the team. Keep up with the great content. Thank you, man. You guys have been so supportive over the last couple of weeks, man, and it really means a lot. It's truly humbling that you guys are able to see this journey to 100K. And by the way, I will be putting, let me go full screen because I'm going to see if I can show you guys where I'm going to put the plaque. I'm thinking of putting the plaque right on that wall that's behind me here. So my YouTube plaque either is going to go there or like right here. One or the other. I'll probably let you guys decide in a live stream, but that YouTube plaque, when we hit that 100K this year, it's going to go in one of those areas, and I will do a live stream when I'm opening and unboxing the plaque, and because you guys helped to get me here, so I definitely want to share the experience with you guys. It's definitely going to be a milestone for me, so super dope, super excited about that. That's not bad. I had a 95 driving dunk last year on my 610, and I could only get it on gold. There you go. Shawty Guzman. And Mark G said, I'm loving the builder so far. Like, you're going to have to pick your poison and no more slacking on some things to have high attributes in all areas. You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about the builds who choose to go all offense and limit their defense. Because on 2K, Blake with the 1990, the super chat wave has officially started. Blake with the 1999 super chat said, carrying a 70 overall tab, adding up. Folks are finna carry me. And I'm okay with that. I got about, I say about a good month, 2 weeks to a month of getting carried. After that, I should be good. I should be sufficient, that I'm not a liability out there. But you know, I'm gonna hit my career for a little while. I really never liked going into my career. I always made a build and brought them right out. But I might hit my career to see what it's about. Take in the experience like a new player normally would, to see what it's like. No money spent. So I intend to do that. Blake Malpass, thank you so much for the 1999 super chat. Really appreciate that, man. Gonna be some high scoring games. You should host an Xbox versus. We surely will. You could almost bet your bottom dollar on that. There's a lot of tournaments that will take place within our Discord community. We have the All City League that's run by All City Slim. He will be making sure that that's going down. The playoffs are happening. So yeah, look forward for that. We also got a bunch of tryouts taking place for the All City Lunatics and the All City Maniacs. And I'm going to break that down real quick in case you guys need to find players with high IQ and a high aptitude for playing 2K. You know, our Discord is fairly large, over 27,000 members in there. So, of course, you may not come across people that meet your standard of gameplay. But in the Lunatics, if you try out for the Lunatics, you get added to this exclusive group of verified players that have proven to have high aptitude for playing 2K, high IQ players. So you know how it is. You could put any high IQ players on the court, and you know what type of game you finna get. It's going to be a good game. High IQ players barely need to communicate. So if you guys would like to get added to something like that, join our Discord. And when I host tryouts, I send out a message that pings everybody's phone who's a member. And I let them know, hey, we're doing tryouts today. You come on out, we try you out, see what you're looking like. Boom, you get added. That's the first level. Then when we're ready to do tryouts for the Maniacs, we take the best Lunatics and we match them up against the Maniacs, which are currently the best people that were on the Lunatics made it onto the Maniacs. And the Maniacs are for players with the highest aptitude. The players that want all the smoke. The players that, for some of you folks that are coming to drop me off, those are the dudes that you finna have to face. Yeah. Because I heard so many people saying, yeah, City, I'm going to drop you off. I'm going to dunk on you. All you players who are coming after me with my no money spent build, the Maniac's going to be right there on the sideline waiting for you. And I don't need to spin the block. They're going to spin the block and you finna get dropped off. So it's going to be fun, man. Super fun. I'm looking forward to getting out there in the park and bringing it back to what 2K used to be. I enjoy his content as well. So no disrespect, but how he get dunk packages and things from what I've seen, Dr. Disrespect barely plays 2K. Maybe it'll be different this year though. Well, it's not. It's more of a persona. Dr. Disrespect done made it into so many different games. He's just a gaming persona. So, if it could sell, if it could help make a build or something like that, then yeah, folks are going to love to have it. Larger than life gamer. Give someone more involved with the games and community, that stuff. I'll definitely play even though I'm a casual. Oh, good. Hell yeah. It's all love, man. It's going to be all love. Fun times. Word. Disrespect going crazy, right, Yoda? Ray said, I'll slide. They immortalized Shakedown. They definitely immortalized Shakedown. Salute, man. I was so proud to see that happen and so proud to see it happen for someone as humble as Shakedown. Shakedown is officially immortalized, man. And I love to see it. I love to see it happen. Shakedown is officially in 2K. He disrespectful 2K and he's still in the game. Oh, he disrespected 2K and he's still in the game? That's how it is when you're larger than life. You should take notes, yeah? Take notes. You see how, I'll give you a for instance. You see how 2K will get Dr. Disrespect in the game, but he don't need to talk in complimentary terms to make that happen? Well, we take our notes and we say, well, damn, what'd he do to put himself in that position? He sells. Anything Dr. Disrespect in gaming sells. You put yourself in that position, you don't need to worry about biting your tongue ever. I don't worry about biting my tongue ever as it is. At least I mean to say I do my best to remain respectful, but it ain't like if I put myself in a better position, I'd just be outright disrespectful. Never. But as it stands right now, I don't worry about biting my tongue. But imagine being in that position where you can say whatever you want and folks just watch you. That's a great position to be in. Athlete cred means nothing to shame. Oh, City next to be immortalized? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You know how small we are, V? I'm telling you, I'd be the last person that 2K attempts to immortalize on a 2K game. One of the last people, at least. They'll be looking over everybody. I'll have my hand raised. Me. They're like, anybody else thinking? Me, I'm right here. Ronnie, I'm right. Anybody else? Oh, man. I give credit where credit is due because 2K stepped up the hell in their game. Hopefully they execute. If they execute, it's all love, man. And with the same energy that I went at 2K over the last 3 years for 2K21 that I was extremely disappointed in and so disgusted with, for 2K22, which was okay, but I still ended up quitting, 23, which was the biggest disappointment in 2K history. The same energy I went at them is the same energy that I'll commend them for their efforts if 2K24 is executed and done well. I'm telling you, B. I love 2K, and I'm trying to get back to the time where my affinity 2K made sense. My affinity for 2K made sense through gameplay. So I'm trying to get back to that time. How long till you hop in the rec? It may be the first week. I can imagine the first couple days we're gonna go into the rec center. I can see that happening. It's really gonna be dependent on our point guard. So depending on the skill or how advanced our point guard is, you know, getting his player up to par, understanding the animations, but we don't worry about the rec. We'll go right in there. I did it with every single build that I made last year. Created the build, upgraded the build, went to the rec. So let's give them a fourth chance. 3 strikes. Let's give them a fourth chance. OG Professional said. Dímelo, guys. Thriller. What's goody? 6-7 is clearly the new meta, like in 2K21. Why do you say that, Superb? Why do you say 6-7 is clearly the new meta? I don't get that. Any word on how crossplay will be displayed during games? Like, will players be numbered or will it show both console icons? So they did touch base on that. Stacks and Evan 2K touched base on that and said that you'll have an indicator to display which console you're on. So they did kind of touch base on that. Martin Dominguez, I'm right there with you, bro. I criticized 2K so much. I love the game and see how far it's fallen gameplay wise. Let's hope 2K24 delivers in fun and gameplay. Thank you for saying that, Martin. Only veterans could truly understand this emotional roller coaster, because the reason why we're so emotional about the game is because we already had some of the best experiences. If you're new to 2K from 21 to 23, if you're fairly new, you came in around those times, I wouldn't expect you guys to understand. And I'm not trying to discredit you, but I just wouldn't expect you to understand. We used to play the game day in and day out for hours on end and losing track of time every single day. Every single day, morning to morning. Get on in the morning, a little before noon, and you're playing till 3 in the morning. And it didn't feel like that. It's just sweaty. At least that's how it used to be. And you can't say it's been the same for 21, 22, and 23. It just hasn't, at least it hasn't felt that way for me. Maybe for some of y'all it was. But for me, I would always be looking at the clock. How many hours I'm in? 2 hours? Oh my God, I'm out of here. But I remember having this question asked to me during my Legend run when folks were asking me, yo, how many hours do you need to play to hit Legend? Because the homie said, I play 2 hours a day. And we all like took in that comment and laughed about it. Like 2 hours a day? Are you crazy? That's nothing. You're never going to hit Legend 2 hours a day. And when I look back on it, I'm like, damn, that's crazy to even think. Because over the last 3 years, I could barely do 2 hours of gameplay. E3 says started playing 2K12. Zakami said 16, 17, 13. My top 3 2K is nice. Hershex said, yo, City, what's your thoughts on the template bills? I love Jokic. My thoughts on the template bills is that they were done fairly decent for noobs out there. And I think even some players will consider it, even some like regular players will consider those template bills. They weren't as nearly as bad as the replica bills. It's like someone got in there and said, you can't drop that. Here, adjust this, adjust that. Okay, now that's ready to go. As opposed to the replica bills that we got last year where you just like, how, 2K? How would you even... That's so bad to the name of the NBA player that you made a template, a replica build of. It's almost like 2K just considered the attributes, but didn't consider what those attributes meant on 2K23. Missing thresholds, not able to get particular animations or badges. You know, you got to apply that to what the game is in front of you. And that's what was missing. Superb with a $2 super chat says 6-7 is the threshold for anchor. So that's the meta. I got you. I got you. Would be cool to see two different types of dunking specialists, one that utilize their strength versus the other that utilize their vert. And I think we're going to see that, Rod Plays, especially from the NBA template builds. We saw that there was some players like Zach LaVine that had a 90 driving dunk, but a 40 strength or a 45 strength, something like that. Obviously, he's not going to be using strength or bulldozer to get him to the rack. I think 6'5" is the cutoff of where you're able to start getting the bulldozer badge. So I think we're actually going to see two different types of finishers: finesse finishers that can take off, use their speed, and then you're going to see strong finishers. And I made the comparison earlier today, like you're going to have a Ja Morant type of finisher, and then you're going to have a LeBron James type of finisher. We'll see what happens. I'm curious as well. Hopefully 2K got it right so we can see those differences. I don't know how many templates there are, but I know it's not every single NBA player. I know it's limited. I'm not exactly sure. Gino 420 High say, yo, what's up, bro? New City look fire. I still haven't pre-ordered. I'm gonna pre-order the second I get off of here. I'm thinking of getting Starfield as well. I may be streaming Starfield on my second channel, because I do want to get into Starfield. I need to get my second channel going. So I may consider just doing a stream on my second channel. If you guys are interested in my second channel, just type exclamation point and the number 2. And then the link for my second channel will come up. You guys could subscribe there as well. We're going to be having a ton of fun on that channel too, playing different games, variety gaming. And you had fun since 2K20. 22 was okay. Even year tends to be better. Yeah, that's how I feel too, Black Ice. I thought 22 was okay out of the bunch between 21, 22, and 23, but 20, it just made no comparison. It was such a drastic change. All three of those games was such a drastic change from what we experienced in 2K20. So I get it completely. All right, we're going to get into one more. We're looking at passing styles because I haven't brought up passing styles. These are the dunk requirements for your favorite dunking animations. Dr. Disrespect gets a dunk package on 2K24. If you're just tuning in, you need an 85 dunking attribute with a 70 vertical with minimum height. You got to be below 6'9". So max height 6'9". LeBron James 84 driving dunk with a 64 vertical. Westbrook 93 driving dunk with a 65 vertical. The Michael Jordan dunk package, you need a 94 driving dunk with a 78 vertical. Max height 6'9". Hella interesting stuff. Scottie Pippen 85 dunk with a 65 minimum height 6'5". We're going to pull up the next image, and these are the passing styles. Let's get into the passing styles. Here we go. LaMelo Ball's passing style requirement, 85 pass accuracy. Steph Curry's passing style, 80 pass accuracy. Halliburton, 89 pass accuracy. Jokic, and 80 pass accuracy. Lillard, 81 pass accuracy. Jason Williams needs a 90 pass accuracy. And I think there's like 14, if I'm not mistaken, new passing styles, if I'm not mistaken. Morant and Sabonis is 75 pass accuracy. Now, hopefully we don't fall into the same issue as we did in 2K23, where there's only like 2 passing styles that are effective. Them passing styles were garbage on 2K23. They were really, really, really bad. So hopefully some of these are more effective, especially if they're taxing on the requirement. Double H. Salute to Double H. I think these were brought to us from Double H. I saw a screenshot of the whole image. The homie All City Big Heck shared this with me, but one of the image had Double H on there, so I'm pretty sure it was Double H who shared this and created this. I imagine there's more y'all go subscribe to Double H because you could go help him hit 1 million subscribers. He's on the road to 1 million subscribers this year. So, I gotta say, he's just a great creator. Salute to Double H and everything he's doing in the 2K community. Hopefully, you guys could help him out there. Hall of Fame Slithery with Jordan Dunk. Yeah, definitely not making a center this year. It's scary. I wonder what the centers are gonna look like. Interesting. LaMelo was the fastest, so it would be interesting to see the difference in passing style. LaMelo, see, a lot of people initially checked the LaMelo passing style, but he had some really slow wind-up animations. The good passes passed really quick, but oh my God, the wind-up pass animation was so slow, such a drastic change. So because of that, it caused a lot of turnovers, and folks just started going away from it. They either left it on LeBron or went normal. Centers got passing styles now. Interesting. I think I'm gonna take the Kyrie's template and then customize from there. I'm trying to get that playmaking perimeter shot creator name too. Interesting, right, Bobby Gilmore? I ain't gonna front. I would like to get something like that as well. Do they have defensive styles? I'm not 100% certain. From what the homie All City Big Heck said is that when they spoke about styles, it was supposed to be defensive style. So we'll see what happens, Housey. I'll definitely keep you posted the second we confirm any information on that. Don't know if anyone felt this way, but the velocity on passes in 23 felt slow, and I've had bills with 80 through 95 pass. I'm glad Bullet Passer was removed though, and you're exactly right. The velocity for some reason it was like physics eluded 2K23. I would see the ball go from slow to fast to fast, slow to fast to slow again in one pass. It was so weird, almost like the pass would be slowed down for the defender to get there. The trajectory is already gone. You see, you're making the pass. The defender is way over here. Let me go full screen. You'll see the defender like so far away. You know you have a high pass accuracy and all the badges to accommodate. And for some reason, one pass will dart to your teammate. And being that it worked, you consider the same thing again, but the defender slowed down your pass. It wasn't like they got there in time. It's almost like the pass will just slow down so the defender can get there in time. Broken mechanic, obviously, something wrong with the coding. And it went by which defender was close. The motion styles, yep. Yeah, the motion styles. All City Big Head said that motion styles are in reference. There's supposed to be 150 motion styles. All City Big Heck that mentioned that motion styles were referring to defensive type of motion styles. So we'll confirm to make sure, because I know NBA 2K Labs put motion styles under playmaking. So we just need some additional information. There's obviously some confusion there. Oh, what up, Jesus? We chilling, man. We chilling. Another day, another 50 cents. Started playing 2K14 and never stopped. I started playing the very first 2K, and I remember it like yesterday. Opening the Dreamcast up and then seeing NBA 2K and putting it in. If we look back on it now, I wish I could have had my reaction recorded, because my reaction was mind blown when I first saw 2K. And mind you, I was an NBA Live fan. But when I saw NBA 2K for the very first time, and I'm sure you guys could look back, I'm sure you guys could YouTube what the first 2K looked like. So that way you could get an idea, because if we see it now, we'd be like, that joint looked like trash. But back then, I remember it clearly just being mind blown. Just like, what? This joint is so advanced and all this stuff. And I was so happy with it. How far we've come. Yeah, Dreamcast was definitely different. I also hope they nerf some pass lane steals, animations. It was OP to me. Well, Right Stick Ripper's supposed to help with that. And hopefully they make it to the point that you got to be effective in those passing lanes. You can't just get a steal for the sake of getting a steal. And if you don't have a high steal, you shouldn't be getting those passing lane steals. I think the requirement for interceptor is not that high this year, or maybe very similar. So I don't know if they made adjustments to the passing lane steal. I know we saw something in the badge requirements that allowed us to think, oh man, passing lanes are going to be the same way. I know, I just can't recall what it was, but we did run into something throughout the badge requirements that led us to believe that passing lane steals are going to be very similar. You ain't played live? Yeah, I was a huge NBA Live fan. That's all I played until I got 2K on Dreamcast and it was over. Yo, City, what's up? This is Ray Cash. What do you use to stream and record camera wise and stuff? I think it's about time I got started. So I use a Sony A6400. That's a DSLR camera, and you're gonna have to get like a cam link to get it to stream. And that Elgato sells the cam link, so you look up Elgato cam link. If you're like in a starter mode, because what the DSLR camera allows me to do here is, one, you see how my background is kind of faded. You see how the light in the back and it's kind of blurry, like right up here, it's kind of blurry. So it's not only the DSLR camera that allows you to do it, it's the Sigma lens. So I bought the camera and that would give you good quality, but it won't give you this type of crispness, not Christmas. It won't give you this type of crispness. Let's leave it alone. I'm tired. but if you get the Sigma lens with the f-stop 1.4, keep in mind 16 millimeter Sigma lens. This is the most important piece of the puzzle. Sigma lens 1.4 16 millimeter will get you that like faded of that blurry type of background. And then you look kind of crispy. If I get closer, I get more crispy. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I just managed the whole thing. And I use OBS to stream, and OBS is free. So, do you remember playing Live 99? I tell you the truth, I can't remember no lives. After I got that first 2K, that was it for live. They went on the back burner. I tried 19, I wasn't happy, and that was it. The same camera and lens. Tony Laces, ain't it dope, Tony? Ain't it dope? Now I have a background in photography, so I never did photography with this camera. I used to do photography with my Nikon, so I understood exactly, and I always looked for the low f-stop. But back when I was doing photography, the lowest f-stop was a 1.8. When I got this joint 1.4, I said, "Oh yeah!" I already knew what that meant, and yeah. Dunk requirements, I'll pull them up. Los Dinero, let's pull it up. He wants to see the dunk requirements. I'll pull it up for you right now. Those are the pass requirements that we're looking at, and I'll pull up the dunk requirements right now. We go into the contact dunk requirements for the homie that wants to see them. Contact dunks. Okay. Let me lower. Let me make that a little bit smaller. And those are the contact dunk requirements right there on screen, brought to us by the good homie Double H. Last live I played was 09. Tony Parker was on the cover. I dead seriously can't remember any other NBA live. I can't remember my experience on them. I know that's what I used to play every year because that was what we had. But after 2K, the rest was history. I just can't even recall anything else. I tried 19, instantly didn't like it. I thought it looked amazing. NBA Live 19. I think it was Live 19. I thought it looked amazing, but the animations it felt nothing like 2K. And I already been years on 2K, so. Damn, not even 03. Yeah, I dead seriously, I can't remember them. I've played them because that was I used to get the same basketball game every year. But I dead seriously can't recall them. I can't recall enjoying them. NBA Live 08 was fire. My first live play 2K was 09, but the first 2K I owned was 2K14. Nice. Last one I played was 06. NBA 2K5 was already better than Live 05, but since NBA Live was more popular, people followed the movement. Well, I didn't. The second that I play, I'm telling you, the instant I opened up 2K and put that joint in, I was just like in heaven. I knew we were well ahead of our time. And that's when I said never going back. Do you think 99 driving dunk is going to be worth it? Uh, there's still a lot to consider. I can't tell you for sure because we got to see what a 99 driving dunk. I can't tell you for any 99. We got to see gameplay because I keep stressing this, yeah, and I'm not trying to reprimand or anything in that way, but there's some that I keep stressing. Regardless of what we see in the builder, regardless of what we see in badge requirements and how to get certain badges and where we put our attributes, we don't know where 2K is going to place the slider for the success of a 99 attribute. The success of a 99 steal, what does that look like? The success of a 99 3-ball, what does that look like? 99 ball handle, 99 dunk, what does it look like? And that's all determined by a slider. I'll give you guys a perfect for instance. In 2K23, that 99 steal was OP in the beginning of the year, right? But one slider adjustment changed it from OP to not so great, I should say, being nice. So your 99 went from feeling like a 99, what you would think a 99 is supposed to be, although some of the animations were extremely overpowered, but you understood 99 steal. When they lowered the slider, what happened? That joint went from like a 99, or what was considered a 99, to something like a 70 or a 65. That's how it felt out there on the court. You could still get a lot of steals, but it definitely didn't feel nothing like it did in the beginning of the year, which was already showcased as a 99. So this is why I keep stressing this to y'all, man. We don't know what's 99 look like, what's 80 look like, what's the success rate, and everything determined in that slider adjustment. What up, Byron? Was good? Just in case anyone's wondering, Starfield is pretty dope so far. Thank you, Who This. I'm gonna get Starfield. I'm probably gonna get Starfield as soon as we get off here, because I do want to check Starfield, and I'm probably going to stream Starfield on my second channel. If you guys want to watch on my second channel, you could definitely subscribe and help me grow that channel as well. We're over 2,000 subs on the second channel. You could help make that happen. Just type exclamation point and the number 2 and the link will come up. So I spent about good 3 hours looking at reviews for Starfield last night, and it's such mixed reviews. Some people say it's like okay, like it's almost like they're scared to say it's bad, and then some people were saying that it was good. So I appreciate it. I appreciate that. You think a play lock will be good this year? A play lock, it's tough because you're saying, a play lock means that you got ball handle and defense, but the way the builder looks is restrictive. So playmaking and defense alone is not going to get you what you need. I guess it depends on your play style, but you're going to need something to convert, whether that's a shooting attribute or finishing attribute. And if you're going primarily playmaking and lock, where does that leave your defense? Where does that leave your shooting attributes and finishing attributes? So I'm curious. What's your PSN? I'm trying to run with you next 2K. Everything is All City Live TV, Los Dinero. Everything. And to run with me, you got to join our Discord. So we only run with people from our Discord community. Just type exclamation point Discord to join, because that's how we communicate. We go into the party chat on Discord. I don't go into any PlayStation parties. It's not a safe. Folks could easily get your IP off a PlayStation party. I hope you guys know that, by the way. The second you go into a PlayStation party, instantly they could get your PlayStation. They could get your IP and know exactly, pinpoint your exact location. Jimmy Butler template with some adjustments will be my pick. Nice. Just subscribe to the second channel, City. Let's go. Thank you, Will. Thank you for doing that, man. D Nice So Wavy. Thank you for the sub. Two-way playmaker, maybe low 3-ball. Finishing will be maybe weak. That's what I'm thinking too. Call me Bane. I'm thinking the same exact thing. PlayStation didn't have 4 controller outputs. Dreamcast did. Woo-wee. What a day of 2K news, huh? What I mean, damn, what a freaking last 2 weeks of 2K news, and we still got more to come. Man, but 2K is right there. Yeah, like we are right there. And it's crazy to think that we getting all of this in less in a week. What up, Heck? All good? All good. Heck in the building. Could also get your PSM permaban like I did 23 from PS party groups. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a safe place to be in those PlayStation parties. I know a lot of you guys go all willy-nilly in these PlayStation parties, but if you're any level concerned about your IP address, I highly recommend you don't go into them. And it's free, just so you know. Them hackers don't need to pay nothing for the software to get your IP address. It's free. So just so you know. I dunk a lot, so my dunk will be at 95 this year. And that's what's up, Retro Neon. If you dunk a lot, yeah, put that dunk attribute up. It looks like it's going to be a slashing type of year. So go ahead and go crazy, have fun. How they make so many changes. Man, tell me about it. How are they able to complete this in one annual cycle? So many changes. 5 days tomorrow. I think it will be like 19. I think we're going to get 19 and 20 type of vibes from the game. Yeah. 5 days tomorrow. How restrictive is too restrictive in terms of the builder? Too restrictive. So let's imagine too restrictive. Too restrictive means that you can get like one attribute in a particular category to like 99. So let's say you're shooting for a 99 3 ball. Too restrictive would be that 99 3 ball is the only attribute you can get in the 90s. That's like too restrictive. And there's a tough balance there because some folks say, well, if you're only a sharpshooter, but yeah, you know, you're going to want some defense on there. You're going to want some playmaking to set up that 99 shot and maybe just limit your finishing. You're not going to have max playmaking to be like a point guard out there with a 99 3, but you know, so that's possibly too restrictive. The balance that I've seen now so far seems like they did really, really well. So I instantly look at a build and I automatically, my mind goes to thresholds. I hit each category and like an instant glance, each category and thresholds. Because if you make enough builds, you master these thresholds. You just know them automatically. So I'm looking at the builders and I'm like, wow, they're offering a little bit of freedom there. On multiple builds that I've seen today, I said, wow, okay. It's not as nearly as restrictive as I thought it was going to be, where you would have to sacrifice your physicals completely in order to make something happen for offense. So, you know, I like this idea that they're still allowing us to play out there while still working towards preventing these metas from arising. Just subbed in Discord. Looking forward to a great year. Appreciate you, Cameron. Thank you, man. I'm looking forward to a great year as well. We're going to be out there. So when you guys see us in the party chats, come on in. Say what up. You see my name in the party chat on Discord. The party chats are along the left side. If you're on desktop or if you're on mobile, you just swipe right and all the rooms come up on the left side. If you see me in there, come on in. Say what up. Show some love. And if we're looking for somebody at that moment, yeah, you just get on the court. We exchange gamer tags and you just get on the court. It's that simple. Which makes perfect sense to me. My guess is most people will be hugging the 3-point line again without takeover. I think your guess is right. A 96 for Limitless Gold. Yep, I think your guess is right. Role players are back. You will need to make a build to your position. Yep, pick your poison, man. Pick your poison. On that note, y'all, I'm finna wrap it up. It's been a long day. A lot of information. Jethawk with the 199 super chat says shooting 70s, playmaking 70s, slashing 80s, defensive 80s, and 90s. Interesting. Yeah, definitely interesting, man. I think you're gonna see a lot of like me. I'm gonna lean towards balance probably, especially no money spent. So, what are your thoughts on 2K locking mechanics behind badges as opposed to badges just enhancing efficiency? Well, 2K has always locked mechanics behind badges. That's something that we've always had. So, just like the limitless takeoff badge, you being able to get the limitless animation more often when you put it on silver or gold. It's just always been like that. So it's something I'm accustomed to. 2K is this year is attempting to say that these badges are just the icing on the cake, but any veteran of 2K knows that stop the nonsense, man. We know animations are tied into the badges. Stop it. On that note, yeah, appreciate you, Byron. Appreciate you, Underrated. Appreciate everybody who came through to the stream. I may be downloading Starfield right now on PC and seeing what that's about, and I might be streaming that on my second channel. The link is right there. Travis just brought it up. I'm wishing y'all all a safe and blessed rest of your night. If we get any additional information, I'm gonna drop it either in a live stream or a video. I'll catch y'all either on the next video or a live stream.